Venture capital firm a16z unloads $7 million of MKR tokens, or the Maker token, as the price soars. This is according to blockchain analytics, essentially looking at the wallets are known by a16z to hold MKR tokens. They're transferred to a fresh address and then moved over to Coinbase with the presumed selling of those tokens on Coinbase. Of course, once those tokens are on Coinbase, we don't have a look inside the actual engine itself, but you can assume that when people do move tokens onto an exchange, they're likely going to sell them as opposed to just hold them there. Of course, a16z has been a long-time proponent and holder of MKR. They purchased these tokens as far back as 2018. Why are they selling these tokens? Well, it really comes down to a new proposal by MakerDAO's Rune Christensen talking about the end game for MakerDAO. Can it be further decentralized or not? He proposed an idea to further decentralize MakerDAO by spinning up even more DAOs to control different aspects and elements within the largest decentralized stablecoin machine, MakerDAO. And a16z didn't really like it. So it looks like they're taking their bag, just going to sell it right when the price is not doing too shabby at all. Danny?
Yeah, I gotta say, as someone who covers DAOs often, a DAO being on top of other sub-DAOs, it's a thing that exists. It's just these extrapolations and these complexities just make things harder to accomplish in crypto because crypto governance is really difficult. And I can't blame a16z for hearing something like that and thinking, well, maybe it's time that we sell the local top, move on. Because it's if you're seeing the market rally and you have an opportunity to unload part of your position, well, from a fiduciary perspective, it might be the right thing to do. So a16z here, they've unloaded 7 million. I saw on chain that they had sent 0.5 Maker to another new wallet recently, and that might be a signal that they're getting ready to move some more, because there are those little test transactions. I have to say, I remember back from when I first got into Bitcoin, if you don't want to send the whole Bitcoin at once, you don't want to send the whole token position at once because you're not so sure you have the address right, the first thing you do is you send a little bit as a little test just to make sure you have the numbers correct. So a16z has done that again. There might be more movements coming. Jen, I'll toss it over to you.
Yeah, no, I agree with both of you. There was some tension there when this endgame plan was published, and a16z said that the DAO was adequately decentralized. But in some way, a16z, to me, selling these tokens makes the DAO even more decentralized, right? They have less tokens. That means they have less say in some of these votes moving forward. And I have to note that a16z said the reason why they didn't support these sub-DAOs was largely because of regulatory concerns, having regulators understand what's going on. I think, and this is not what they said, this is now me thinking based on those comments. I think that you have a DAO, you have regulators trying to understand what's going on with DAOs. How do they regulate it? How do we oversee these ecosystems that have their own tokens and tokenomics? And now you introduce sub-DAOs, and it just kind of further complicates things when we're in a very complicated time in our history. So I think that this makes sense. Danny, to your point, they may be selling off the rest of their tokens, but I believe that they still have just under 2% left. So we'll have to wait and see what happens with those.